Hi guys, and welcome to this vlog. I think this is like the second or third vlog I've done on my main gaming channel. Of course I've got another channel, the links are below, so for that one you go to that one. But yeah guys, this is just an update on what I got up to yesterday at my first ever gaming convention at EGX Rezzed 2014, which is held... I never knew about it. I only found out about it because I was looking through for Eurogamer and I came across it, and of course because I live in Birmingham I thought, yeah, why not go try it out. So yeah, it runs through from the 28th to the 30th of March. Of course I went on the 29th, and personally it was worth the travel because they advertise it predominantly as a PC/indie convention, yet vast majority of the gameplay and games, everything, the systems you could play on predominantly were not computer. Predominantly there weren't many indie games. I don't think there's a couple, but not as many as I'd expected because it was all fitted into one hall. But say the halls are quite big in the NEC because I've been to a couple of other expose things and they were quite good. But yeah guys, overall I'll get into the nitty gritty bit of it. Okay, about 5-10 minutes to actually get in, and then firstly, initially I walked round. I was walking round, looking round, like so and so, just looking around what it's like, because of course I've never been to one before. My second game I actually played, because the first one I played was the new Infamous, because my mate's another YouTuber, Jiggy, he told me to buy it because it's meant to be really good. And yeah, I played it. It's alright, but I don't understand what it is, because the only reason I actually started playing Infamous was because of the muck-up that Sony done at their, you know, when they mucked up with the PSN store and it got hacked and you name it, and it went down and all that malarkey, and they gave away free games. And yeah, I selected the Infamous game, which personally I think the Infamous game is good. Maybe I will buy Infamous Second Sons, but I won't be buying it anytime soon because it's really not all that it's... Even though I didn't play it for that long, because it was the first game I played at Rezzed, and of course it's already out, so I don't... It's just one of them things. I just think it's like the sort of game you have to get into it, you have to play it for hours. You can't sit down like you do at the pods and play it for a couple of minutes, because yeah, it's all well and good having that, but but getting away from that anyway, let's get to the proper new one that's just come out. I think the graphics on it are awesome. I like the open free play, the free roaming of the actual map. The map seems like it's quite big and it's got quite an expansive system, and how at the start of the game you have to choose what sort of way. You can choose good, choose bad, but of course in Infamous it was where you'd build yourself up to either, whereas in this you choose if you want to be good or you want to be bad. It's up to you. You choose it. And as I've already said, the graphics were not really crisp. You could tell they've got a little bit better with them, because of course the best graphic wise game I'd played before that was actually Killzone. Of course this is talking about, of course, the PS4. And going back to that, yeah, when it first came out and I first got my PS4, I was like, yeah, it's really nice, but the thing is, they had a problem with it where it was really noisy, and of course they fixed that. So yeah, going back to Infamous, I like the idea of how expansive it is and how free roaming, and you can choose what you want to do. So I just like it because you can. It's like Superman and Batman mix. You can do good and you can do bad, even though both of them don't do it, but it's like the same. It's like you can be one or the other, whereas with Infamous you've got good and you got bad. So I think that's personally really it is an interesting type of game, because there's not many sort of games like that where you can just go walking around and do what you want, really. And I just think it's really interesting how they can be like that. Okay, we'll go to another game. Titanfall. I was really looking forward to trying it, but the thing is, thank God I tried it earlier, because I actually only waited about half an hour for it, maybe 20 minutes. So it weren't too bad, whereas in later on in the day the queue was ridiculous. The people were waiting probably nearly 45-50 minutes. But as soon as I actually started playing it, because we were playing it on Xbox One, even though it's on PC, and it's meant to be predominantly a PC expert convention, and you playing it on the Xbox One. So yeah, guys, talking about Titanfall, I think it's a really good game. It's crisp. I don't think it seemed like it was a modified COD, because you predominantly most of the time you're running around on your feet. It's every so often that you get your Titan, and when you get your Titan, most of the time it's like, whoa. But yeah, it's nice to mix it up with having a Titan that you can get onto your Titan, you name it, you can do all that. But personally, it seemed like COD, just the maps are bigger, but the maps are made to feel smaller by you being able to run around quicker. You can jump a lot. You can jump, of course, higher than normal because it's set in the future, and you got your Titans which get you around quicker. And yeah, it's just an add-on of a COD game. But the thing is, at the end of it's actually developed by the people that initially designed and developed COD years ago. But yeah, guys, I personally think the hype of Titanfall, it's probably overhyped, but I definitely will be buying it, because of course I'll have to buy it for PC, because I'm not going to buy it for Xbox One because I ain't even got one. So yeah, guys, that's my opinion on Titanfall. It is a very, very good game. I reckon you should go buy it, but to me it just felt like a better COD with the added of a Titan, which is a big machine that you control. And of course, as well, I was hearing of some guys that I was talking to while I was there. They said that a lot of people got motion sickness from how it moves, because it moves quite linear. So the Titans move very linear, so it can cause you headaches and stuff like that, really. And personally, I think it is an interesting game to have. And yeah, I will do, like, probably will mix it up with my COD Saturdays videos that I do on a Saturday. But yeah, guys, on that, I would give it a rating of 8.5 out of 10. Even though I'm only rating that one because it's one of the biggest games that's just come out this year at the moment. Heathstones, don't ask me why. I know it's free to play, and yeah, I know I could have played it at home before I went there. But in actual fact, even though I had no clue what I was doing, I really enjoyed playing it, because it's not that normal that I'd enjoy playing a card game. But in actual fact, I found Hearthstone very interesting. It was different. It's a different kind of game. You can sit there and you can listen to music and play it. Whereas in some games like some of the games that were there, Titanfall, Infamous, Fez, and all them sort of games, all the platformy games that you need to listen, but say less with Fez really. You can't really listen to music because you got to listen to your environment, especially in Titanfall, because you got to listen for footsteps and all that. Whereas in Hearthstones, you could probably sit there for hours on end playing it. And yeah, guys, I think I will actually start playing Hearthstones, because I like the concept of it, of a card game that's, I think once you need to play it about an hour, 2 hours before you get used to it. So yeah, guys, I personally would suggest playing it, and I will be playing it at a later date, or maybe I'll download it later, because of course later today I've got bloody work, so shit. Yeah, guys, so that's mine, and I would say it's about 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 for Hearthstones. Because of what it is, I think it's a card game version of World of Warcraft, I think. I don't know, don't quote me on it, I'm not too sure, I don't know, because I don't play World of Warcraft. And the other game I played was Murdered Souls. Yeah, Murdered Soul Suspects. And yeah, I was playing that, and I thought, really? I was thinking I wanted to come and play this anyway. That was one of the games I actually went there to play. Same as Aliens. I wanted to play that game. So yeah, guys, I played Murdered Soul Suspect, and it's, of course, because it's not out till the 6th of July, it was a bit buggy. It was speech, sync problems, the graphics were awesome. The hard part of the game played was really nice, and yeah, I played the demo and I really got into it. It's an interesting game because I like them sort of games, because I liked LA Noire when it was out new, and it was really good. And the gameplay is good. The way the mechanics of the game work is really nice. I think the storyline seems really good, but you've got to play more of it, because of course I only played about 5-10 minutes of it. It took me to do the demo. So yeah, guys, I would suggest getting that, and I'd probably give that an 8.5. No, sorry, that's putting it down, a 9 out of 10, because it is such a nice game. Yeah, it might be a linear game where you've got to go by the story, but I think it's a really nice game because you've got to solve your own murder. Don't know how that works, but yeah, because you're a ghost and you've got to solve your own murder. Alright, we'll go on to another game with Alien Isolation. And Rezzed, you could play it on PC. Even though it had a 360 controller, they still played it on PC, and I only played it on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. So yeah, guys, Alien Isolation, in actual fact, I was talking to one of the guys while I was waiting to go in. He said they have not announced a official release date of it, so of course, guys, stay tuned for that. It'll be all over the internet and all that malarkey. But yeah, guys, that game, I think the last Alien game I played was Alien vs Predator, and it was on the PC, and I thought, yeah, I liked it, but I just got bored of it because I got stuck all the time, and it was just like, what? But this one, it was creepy. It was proper I found it really creepy. But the funny thing is, this is going back to another game. Murdered Soul Suspect had more bugs in it than Alien Isolation. Yet with Alien Isolation, they haven't even put a hard copy date of release on it. Maybe they'll release it today. You know what I mean? The release date will be today. But yeah, I think Alien Isolation was a fantastic little game because what we played in the demo, you had to hide, you couldn't use a weapon, you couldn't kill them. You can't kill them. You have to hide. You have to be strategic. You can't literally just go up to them, shoot them and kill them, because you can't kill them because you ain't got a gun. So I like that concept where you've literally got to hide and you don't have a gun or anything like that, because it makes you use your brain more and you have to think for it. So on that front, it's really interesting because you have to work out how to get past him, because that's the part in the demo that I was playing, which you buy some craters or something like that, yeah. And I'd finished the first part and I'd have to go and put this button on, click this button to open the airlock, and the amount of times I'd look, because you've got this sensor thing that you have to get up, and I was looking at that and I was like, yeah, it's not there, go there, it's there, hide, you go past, go down, turn the airlock off, open and whatever, and he'll come. And it's amazing how atmospheric the game is. It makes you tunnel vision, because you have see this is another game you have to listen to, you, because you've got to listen to his footsteps and you've got to use all the equipment you've got and use your brain yourself, thinking, where can I hide, where can I do this, where do blah de blah blah de blah. And yeah, it's a great little game and I really enjoyed playing it. So yeah guys, I would say go check out Alien Isolation. I have no clue, they haven't even got a clue when they're going to put a hard copy of a release date on. So yeah guys, go check that out. Alien Isolation, one of the best games I've probably played there. Yeah, that's mostly the games I played. I didn't play Fez or anything like that. And of course the thing is, you had the Retro Centre and you had a say, I think it was a something I can't remember, it's something where in like little, like me and you that have developed the game and we're allowed to showcase it. It's really good and I like the idea of that, but I never played any of theirs. And we had like Atari, you name it, all that malarkey. But anyway guys, that's enough about the gaming side of it. I did actually bump into a mate that I met at the COD launch, which of course is Oakley Fish, and it was nice to meet up with him. I only had a quick chat because I literally did bump into him before I headed off home. As well, I had my first go ever playing Minecraft, the Hungry Games. I had no clue what I was doing, but did I have fun? I'd say yeah, it was good. It was funny because it was strange, because I didn't even know what the hell I gotta do, because I think it's based around the TV show. But anyway guys, that's enough about Minecraft. I'm not the biggest, I do play Minecraft, but I'm not the biggest fan, so I'll just leave that. I don't know what. Okay. I don't know why I brought this. It's Sonic hat. Sonic. I like Sonic, so I brought it. That's that. Oh, I bet you this is no. I definitely didn't. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. This is a Walking Dead t-shirt. Survive and protect and defend. I like that t-shirt. That's why I brought it. And I got something really big to announce as well. Really, what not to announce, but what I was in on. This is the Walking Dead hoodie. That's on the front, as you can see, but the back was the thing that made me want to buy it, because I'm actually getting into zombie games.
So yeah, that's what I brought.
And as well, I did actually sit in on a developer's interview / meeting thing, and it was with Dean Hall, which of course he's the creator of the DayZ mod for Arma 2 and DayZ standalone. And of course we had it all cleared up. I had no clue because I don't really read the gaming news because I'm always busy with work and stuff like that, and doing videos for YouTube and stuff like that. But maybe now I will start keeping up to date with what actually goes on in the industry, because of course there was rumours going around that he was leaving the end of this year. Yeah, he might be, but when he leaves, he officially said yesterday that he still will be in contact with them, because as it's like he was talking a lot about a thing. I think he was predominantly talking about standalone of what he wants to implement in it, because he actually said that a lot of things done for the game that he would love to be able to put them in, but he can't because he wants to get the stability of the servers so he can actually start implementing it. And a lot of people are asking about day and night cycle. Will they actually utilise a night cycle properly, like having deers out there, you name it, so you can go out, hunt them and kill them and have them and keep them for food and stuff like that. And yeah, he did brush on it, but there was no guarantee that that would be coming anytime soon in the standalone or even in the DayZ mod. Then as well, he did talk about what his vision was for it, of course, and why how he came up with the idea of DayZ. And personally, it was interesting, really. And of course, he's got a lot of ideas, I reckon, for other games that, of course, once he goes back to New Zealand, maybe it will be next year, we don't know, because he's not guaranteed. He's saying he might, but if he needs to stay, if Bohemian say we need you to stay, he's gonna stay. So yeah, guys, yeah, so that will be interesting, because he even said he's got a couple of game designs in his head that he'd want to see made and put live and put out to the public. So yeah, it was interesting because it was really the first time I've ever sat in like that sort of environment with a developer of a game, because I've never done that, because I've never been to a game convention, I've never mixed with them sort of people. And it was interesting because they were talking about stuff that I thought they would have already thought of implementing, or they'd thought of, like day-night cycle. I would have thought that, yeah, they have in the sense of it goes day-night, but they haven't changed anything between it. Same as someone asked, could you make it winter and all that, like, yeah, winter. But of course, Dean Hall said, the problem is all the texture changes they've got to do and all that malarkey. But he was like, if some guy did say, oh yeah, look at this, what I've been working on, and he'll be like, yeah, that's really nice, let's put it in the game. But of course, as I said earlier, and he said, was there is a lot of stuff that's done that he wants to implement, but he wants the servers to be more stable and not have as much issues, because as well, he did actually talk about the test servers going down to 20 slot servers, and I don't know how many there is, and I don't know which one is the test ones, but that's basically so he can implement the proper night cycle, winter, if he ever comes around to doing it, and it basically so he can test it to see how it reacts in the game, because of course they probably already got all that stuff partially ready in the studio, but of course they don't want to implement it yet, because if they do, maybe the servers will crash because they're not stabilized yet. But as well, he did talk about something called the battle log or something like that, and he was going to do something with that, but I didn't really understand that bit, so I can't really talk about that bit. But anyway guys, I will leave it right here. If you like the video, don't forget to click on that like button, and as well, if you really enjoyed my video, you want to stay updated with my channel, and you name it, you want to know my goings on of my channel, what I do, of my gaming, la-di-la, everything I do, click on that subscribe button down below. It should be down there, I'm looking. So yeah guys, thank you lots for watching, bye, and don't forget to share.